Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. We're playing some more Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. We arrived at some settlement and we'll start up by talking to the people there. Spark is made up of Stalkers who worked exclusively with the scientists, dreaming of uncovering the secrets. Press any key. Do so. I lowered some of the graphical settings just because it was a bit of a nightmare last time. Okay. I'll pick all this stuff up. Warlock, let's talk.
That's how we're all here in Zalicia. Those maniacs are gonna drink all my vodka at the street.
If anyone asks, I'm at home and busy.
Anyone at all?
Anyone.
Don't buy into that whole dog and pony show, rookie. Gaffer's been uppity, cause Zodov lets him. If Korshinov was here instead of him, would have been standing against the wall already. The captain prefers a more diplomatic approach.
Who should I ask about Solder? Tell me about the ward. Let's, who should I ask about Solder?
So, who should I ask about solder?
Try Zodov. The ward can find anyone you want as long as you can cut a deal with them. And you're okay with their methods. Or you could ask Gaffer. Just give him some time to get to his house. He's an easygoing guy. He usually helps rookies out, but he's had to deal with a year's worth of crap today. See ya. Good luck. First drinks on the house if you need it. And I get the feeling you're gonna need it.
Mission. Got a descent job. What's new around the zone?
The Gaffer is a good man. I've been with him since we made our way here from the Cordon. We took on the monolith of the sphere together. I helped him defend Zalicia and got this bar up and running. But there's one thing he doesn't quite get, stubborn old fool. Risking everyone to save one guy is gonna get you all killed. But he is still willing to risk it all. Here, I serve the wardens just as well as I serve loners, because I've learned my lesson. And the Gaffer's gonna learn it too, sooner or later.
Mission. Got a decent job.
I don't feel like running errands. You got anything good?
You still smell like the mainland, tough guy. Feeling bold and audacious already, huh? Alright. There's a guy, kinda like you, who owes me some coin. His name is Valik Lumux. I need my money back.
Tell me about Valik Lumux.
What kind of man is this Valak Lumix guy?
He's new to the zone, but he already made a name for himself. He's one sharp asshole, not afraid of risks. Always full of white plants. Kinda liked the guy. Thought he would go far. Well, he went too far. Got himself a new gun, and I'm still mopping about how to set him straight.
How much coin?
How much does he owe you?
Plenty. He failed to pay up after Wild Night. For some supplies before that, too. And he doesn't seem to give a damn. Knows I'm not gonna make a fuss about it. It's not about the money, really. The kid needs to learn the ways of the zone. The sooner he learns, the longer he lives. Maybe.
I'm in.
Sure, I can handle it.
I saw him just a couple of hours ago. He headed north, towards the water tower. I don't want his blood on my hands, though. Just scare the kid, shake him down, and get my money. And that's it. 20% is yours.
Okay, deal. Schwarzes.
Hello.
What's new around the zone?
Zone life might seem rough at first, but once you get used to it, you'll never want to leave.
Okay.
See you around.
What's this do? Vanya double died. Fair enough.
Hey, Stalker! Come over here, rookie. We need to talk.
Holy plaster.
Here's the deal. I'm ready to pass some Stalker wisdom on to you. Right here, right now. I'm totally free of charge. Interested?
Ooh. Sure. What's the catch?
Maybe. But first, I want to know what the catch is.
There's no catch. I owe Gaffer money. So I've been working off my debt by helping rookies with advice. Today's my last day. You for the giant.
Nice. What do I win?
Back on the mainland, Mom and Dad were the most important people in the world, right? But here in the zone, it's the tech and the trader. And their love comes with a price tag. Loot or coupons. Got it?
Tell me more.
I take it the trader peddles goods. What about the tech?
In the zone, the quickest way to figure out how something works is to try it out. An enemy gets a bullet, an anomaly gets a bolt, and a trader gets a little conversation. Here are the coordinates for our tech, Lens, and Hamster the trader. Chat them up. If you've got coupons, buy something. If not, check in with Warlock for a gig. He's usually got something going. One more thing. If you find yourself in a dust-up with any of the factions, pay their boss a visit. Conflict is a part of life in the zone, but there's always a way to resolve it. Always better off with a lousy peace than an awesome firefight, get it? Anyway, once you've mingled with the locals, hit the road. Just don't bother me again. No one else is gonna help you for free in this neck of the woods. Least of all me.
Fair enough.
That's it. Finally, I've settled my tab with Gaffer. Now I'm off to the swamps, where I won't have to put up with greenhorns anymore.
Okay, let's save this. And sound. Hello. That's maybe. Right. Map. Trader. Station.
Permission to raise spirits?
One stalker says to another.
Any suspicious activity may result in immediate termination.
No way. Think of the filth.
Curious. Is that on it? Oh. Need to sell all that stuff too. All thing. What? We'll get to.
I knew this was your doing, Richter.
Squint did it!
And who does Squint work for?
Me. That's why I need your help. I have to make sure the wardens don't get him.
You brought that nut job to my Zalicia, and now you're making demands of me?
I'm not demanding anything. I'm just asking. As an old friend.
Screw you, old friend my ass. All right, sit down. I need to think.
See a single star. Here, there's a whole bunch of them. Pick your favorite.
I've heard from the locals that the most important people in the zone are technicians and traders. I should find both in Alicia and see what they can do for me. Warlock, the bartender over at Alicia, wants me to do a bit of debt collecting. For him, there's a hothead called Malik Lumax who owes him money. He was last seen north of Cilicia near the water tower. If I can manage to squeeze the debt out of him, I'd get 20%. Right. Incoming message from Lens. PDA found among Gaffer's personal belongings. Lens. Sure, hamsters, they prey. I'll give you that, but kicking him out means he'll be screwed for at least a month. We'll be screwed for at least a month. No spare parts, no food or meds. Get another week without meds. Look, I ain't backing him up. Heard every damn word myself, but before we boot his sorry ass, we need someone else lined up to fill his shoes.
Are you eavesdropping or something? I said I'm busy.
Hey, good to see you. Sorry, if I knew the ward would get to Zalicia this fast, I would have sent you somewhere else.
I think I might even know where. What do you want?
I want to ask about Solder.
I'm looking for someone. His name's Solder.
I know him, and I know where you can find him. But I need help too. Help me find Squint, and I'll tell you about Solder.
You're gonna get the rookie involved too?
We just need someone to climb that tower, Gaffer. It's no big deal. I'd do it myself.
They'd catch you up there, and then I'd have to explain why there's a sparker hanging around Zalicia. Nah, sit tight. Have you seen the balloon in the middle of Zalicia, Stalker? We need someone to climb that tower and tinker with the equipment. I'll tell the tech to contact you when you get there.
Alright,
Okay, I'll help you with Squint.
And I'll help you with Solder. Fixing the tower is easy. I'd have done it ages ago if it wasn't for the ward. Just be careful when you find Squint. He's never been the calm type, and now he's totally gone off the rails. But Squint is still one of my men, regardless of whatever shit he's gotten himself into. Help him out if you can. And if you can't, bring me the sensors he stole. The ward can't get their hands on those devices. We've still got a mess to clean up.
Okay. Yeah.
Attention! A quarantine is now in effect. This area is restricted. Please stay where you are.
Are you new here? Come on in, make yourself at home. But don't get too comfy. If you need anything fixed, I'm your man. If you want to swap some stories, go to Mikolayich or the Gaffer. They got all kinds of baloney to choose from. All right, come on. What have you got there?
What's new around the
Have
zone?
you seen the sphere? Do you know what it does? The thing's mapping the zone. I wish I could see what's inside of it. What kind of anomalies are out there? It's a true miracle.
About Squint.
I'm looking for information about Squint.
Everyone's looking for Squint, especially folks with fancy gear. But I'm a technician, not a search engine. And don't bother me about stolen goods like Squint did when he brought me those Warden sensors. If you need anything fixed, that's me. If you're looking to wag your tongue, talk to Warlock at the bar. He's a real chatterbox.
Fair enough. What do technicians do?
Why does the zone need technicians?
They make sure your gun barrel doesn't fall off when you most need it. And if it does, at least they'll be here to replace it. Weapons upgrades, repairs, that's us. Armor, too. You can't roam the zone in a crappy vest. Not for long, at least.
Mission. Got any work for me?
Need a hand with anything?
I'm glad you're here. As a matter of fact, I do. A bunch of diggers who used to bring me all sorts of useful stuff have gone off the radar. I'm feeling a little uneasy about it.
Who are these diggers?
What kinds of people are these diggers?
Where stalkers go out looking for artifacts, diggers look for junk, gear, old electronics, like dead stalkers' PDAs. They can lead you to stashes full of useful loot, too. They peddle their junk on the mainland, and sometimes here in the zone. I can always use spare parts, so I work with those guys sometimes.
What happened?
What could have happened to them?
They were using the PDAs of dead stalkers to raid their stashes. It's a dangerous job, you know. Bad places, traps, and besides, a stash might have more than one owner.
Good.
All right. Where should I start looking?
I have the coordinates for their last outing. I told them to stay away from that tunnel. I knew it was a bad idea. There were 4 of them. Max Saturday, Bedlam, Vasa Punk, and Mastiff, their leader.
All right. Note to Uncle. The plan I made with Herman has failed because of the slippery guy order. Although I have to admit that one of these 3 coordinates did turn out golden. That's the residents of Silesia apparently knows Sorter, but they're still reluctant to tell me about him. Their terms are clear. If I want intel on Sorter, I gotta find Squint first. Looks like I have to trade a looter for a snitch. Thence the technician from Silesia asked me to search for a group of diggers led by Mastiff. Sent them to investigate some old stashes found in PDAs belonging to deceased stalkers. Then it is worried that the diggers might have been ambushed at one of these spots. Suggested starting the search for Mastiff and his team at the location of their last fight. As it turns out, there's a way to track Squint, or at least his PDA. The gaffer mentioned that the tower in Silesia and a technician called Lens can help me out. Found among Lynn's personal belongings. Hey, Leona. Isn't it ridiculous that we are writing to each other when we live right next door? Like some fucking lovebirds or something. Look, I know you feel guilty about the condition. That's why you never visit me here. But I choose to go into the lab on my own. I chose to. It was my decision, you get it? You were just being a good guy doing your job, stop blaming yourself. You should be proud. You got me out of there, you old boot. Anyhow, drop by sometime. Let's catch up like we used to. It's lonely as hell here. At least tell me what's happening on the other side of the fence. Maybe we need to do these.
I know it's dangerous, but I'm offering you good money here.
Sure you are. No way, man. Find yourself some other dope, willing to march into certain death.
Welcome to the area, Stalker. I've got a job for you, but I should warn you. It involves going to the poppy field.
What's the poppy field?
The poppy field? What's that?
One of the zone's most infamous wonders. Lots of people are drawn there, but few ever leave. As soon as you walk into the field, it saps your energy, making you weak and drowsy. That's where our farmstead used to be before the accident. I guess it's probably still there, but you'd have to be nuts to settle down in that place.
What's new around the zone?
I found my old stash a while ago. Can you believe it? I hid some stuff away 40 years ago. Way before the zone ever existed. I was a little kid, but I already had some stalker savvy about me. I wish I'd thought of stowing something useful in there.
Get to the point.
What kind of job did you have in mind?
When my parents and I were evacuated after the accident in '86, we left a family heirloom in the root cellar. An old Orthodox icon. My mother, she kept talking about it until the day she died. I need to find it. I want to have at least something to remember my family by. Bring it to me, and I'll pay you the full price of an expensive artifact. I couldn't get it on my own.
Why can't you do it?
Why can't you go look for the icon yourself?
I tried, but the moment I set foot in the field, I started feeling so groggy I could barely stand. And then I started hearing voices. Some I'd never heard before, others of those long gone. I can't remember how I managed to get away, but I am never going back there again.
Where's the root cellar?
Do you know the root cellar's coordinates?
Sorry, I don't. I know the root cellar's somewhere out there in the poppy field, but that's it. Everything's changed so much.
I'll find your icon.
All right. I'll bring you the icon.
I'd really appreciate it. Remember to stock up on energy drinks, though. The poppy field isn't that big, but you can get lost real easy.
Attention.
See?
A quarantine is now in effect. This area is restricted. Please stay where you are.
Digging. Let's hopefully sell.
I've got the best deals in the zone. Ask anyone. Guaranteed. I'd never try to pull one over on the rookies like Sidor does. If anything breaks, it's because you need to take care of your gear. This stuff's not made of steel. Well, except for the things that are. Anyway, show me what you've got.
What's new around the zone?
They say the gaffer used to know Strelok himself. The Strelok, who went up to the center of the zone and stirred up so much shit, we're still talking about it. But the gaffer won't say a word, damn it. Then again, if I knew a dude like him, I guess I'd keep quiet too, just to stay on the safe side.
About Squint.
Squint. You know that name?
You bet I do. He brought me some guns and sensors. How was I supposed to know they were taken from the ward? At least I was bright enough not to take the sensors off him. I mean, I can understand the guy to some extent. Just between you and me, okay? All those riches just lying around, waiting to be taken. How could you refuse? But still, the arsehole almost got me killed. A walking honeypot. That's Squint for you. If you meet him, give him a black eye from me. To think, I got him a whole new suit in exchange for some guns looted from corpses.
So, do you know where I might be able to find him?
He told me he's gonna study some arch anomalies with Uncle Lonya, the bastard. Well, show me what you've got.
What? How do I do this? Come on, I just want to sell this stuff. This is sell. Why wouldn't I just be able to? Oh. Too broken, I guess. That's don't have that much money though. So these just need, all these weapons just need to be thrown out. What's the price, buddy? Not happening. Don't really want anything.
Thanks. See ya.